Live stream is started. Closed captions started. Okay. Hello. Hello, Anna. I've been listening to you sigh for 5 minutes, but now when you're talking, you muted yourself. You were unmuted
Hello.
Before. Hi. Hi, Ramon, Nelly, Rania, Monia, Azita, Ria.
Oh, good morning.
They changed Zoom. Zoom settings have changed. Now, I don't know how to hide the subtitles that are popping up. Annoying. Testing. I don't know. Okay. What are we doing here? What am I doing here? What on earth? Am I here to make friends? Is that why I'm here? To make friends with you, to become friends? Yes, you're nodding, Anna. Yes. You think I'm here to become friends, to make friends? I don't have enough friends. How many friends do I need in the world? Actually, I wouldn't mind some more friends. I like having friends. But no, it's not the reason I'm here. I'm not here to make friends.
I have some friends on WhatsApp group.
You have some friends in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Good, great. Two friends. Yeah, you have two friends in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
What do you like about your friends? Why are they your friends?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel friendly towards them? You like spending time with them, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I like them in the group because every morning I wrote them and every morning, and they answer me. And
Okay. You write to them and they answer you. And you enjoy that. You enjoy writing and reading and exchanging messages. Great.
yes.
Okay. Hi, Siamak.
Hi, dear James.
Are you in a beautiful garden? It looks that way. Or is that just
Yeah.
a picture?
No, no, it's not a picture. There is a pool.
Ah,
It is like a garden. Yeah.
Nice.
nice. Are you in Pakistan?
No, I'm originally from Afghanistan, but recently I fled the country. Right now, I'm in Iran.
Iran.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I know you're from Afghanistan, but I thought you weren't in Afghanistan and I didn't know where.
Yeah, I'm in Iran because the situation there is not that good.
Yeah. Have you I'm just curious. This is just my personal curiosity, but
No.
are you familiar with Iran? Like, is it your first time in Iran or have you been to Iran before?
No, it's my first time in Iran, but I know their language because it's Persian language and I can speak in Persian language. It's my first time in all of my life because I was born in Afghanistan and grew up there, and I went college there in Afghanistan. And after the Taliban domination, everything changed, and these Islamists they took the power, and that's why there was no place for us.
Yeah.
And I fled.
Sure, I know that, and that's a tragic story. I'm just um um is Persian spoken widely in Afghanistan?
Yes,
It
actually,
is.
yeah, in Afghanistan, there are two official languages. The first one is Persian, but they say Dari, but Dari is an accent, not a language. Actually, we have Dari, Tajiki, and Persian. Persian is the language, and Dari and Tajiki, there are two accents of this language, like we have a British English and American English or Australian English. And the people speak in Afghanistan, even Pashtuns, they know Persian and they
Hmm,
can speak Persian.
hmm, hmm. Great, interesting, helpful.
Thank you.
Hmm.
This is Nelly from Germany. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. Just like to talk about some organizational stuff, if that's okay with the group. Because text spaces are closed.
Who are you asking?
Maybe you as teacher in the group.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think that's fine.
Okay.
I'd like to check too, though, right? So Nelly is asking to talk about organizational issues, like board of directors issues. And talking about board of directors issues is different than studying English. It's actually working in English. So she's asking if that's okay to do that here. Not to be studying English, but to be working in English here. We haven't really done that in the daily call. Actually, we've been mostly learning English. Well, you know, maybe when I think about it, we do often work in English, but it hasn't been organizational. It's been kind of like personal things that get worked out in English. Now, group and Nellie, I want you to notice the lack of spontaneous response to the question. That's meaningful. If we were then to bring in the work in English now, it might be met with a similar lack of response. It might be met with kind of like whatever is going on here, which is, for me, it's unknown.
Hi.
Hi, Khan. Hi.
How are you?
So that's what
How are
we're
you?
good. That's what we're going to be met with, Nellie and everyone. Don't take it personally, right? If you're ready to be met, if you have some organizational matters and you're okay with the response, hi, how are you? You can bring in your organizational matters. If you want to have some connection to the people here, you might hold the organizational matters because the distance is so great. I don't see a way to bridge the distance.
Well, usually there's a section for news, and I was intending to bring it in that section, but you didn't have it today.
Yeah, well, just so that's totally different. You could just say, hey, I have news, right? So you're waiting for me to bring in the news section. You just say, where's the news section? Do you know why you didn't say that? Like, where's the news section? We're not doing news.
Well, it's not part of every class, and the class just didn't start off this way. I'm just trying to work with you as teacher. So that's why I'm now checking if it's okay to go back to some kind of news section.
I think we're just starting slowly. Absolutely happy to do news. So Khan, hold on, Khan. We're going to start with news and distractions. So go ahead, Nellie. What's your news?
My news is that I have a plan to start the Zoom session on Friday for Moonmi's first class. And I also, another piece of news is that I'd like to let Ahmed create the Facebook event for Moonmi's class. And if he doesn't do by Friday, I'm gonna do it. So, yeah.
Now, Nellie, I don't know how you work. I don't know how Ahmed works, but this doesn't work for me. This is not a good way for me to work. As good as my memory is, if you feed me information in this way, I will not retain it. Now, you have a problem. You have a real problem. It's totally valid, which is that you have some work you want to do, and the space to do it is not available. It's kind of like, imagine you were a teacher, but they are painting your classroom, right? And so the painters come in, and so now your classroom is filled with painters, and they're painting the walls, and you're like, how can I teach in my class? The classroom is occupied with people painting. There's paint buckets all over the floor. I can't bring my classroom in here. That's a real issue. However, if you use that as an excuse to bring your children into the supermarket to teach them English in the supermarket, all you're doing is creating a different problem for yourself. You haven't solved your problem. You've created a new problem for yourself. So I'm using an analogy. Let me be more literal, because I don't know if people follow. Nellie is a member of the board of directors. The board of directors has decided to close the Discord space. But Nellie, as a board of directors, is finding that inconvenient to work.
That's a mind read.
It is a mind read. The fact is, you're coming here to work with on issues of the board of directors.
Well, I was asked to let the group know what I'm doing, and I'm using the Zoom spaces to let the group know as requested.
Requested by who?
By you.
Okay. So you're taking so great. This is a great example of active compliance. You're sabotaging me right now by taking something I said at a different time and putting it in my face, but you're ignoring what I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you that I cannot remember what you're saying because you're giving me detailed information, like a list of things you're doing, while I'm doing something else. And I'm saying, if you do that, I cannot work with it. And you're saying, I don't care if you can't work with it. At another time, you told me to do something else, so I'm doing what you said. You told me to do this. And even if it doesn't work, I'm going to keep doing it, and I'm going to blame you because you're the one who said to do it.
I need to leave. I've
Bye.
said what I wanted to say. Bye.
Sabotage. Not intentional. Not intentional. But that kind of compliancy will sabotage our work. Back to the group. Zubar, I'm going to mute you.
Mr. James, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I just want to say about some English learners, when they learn English in countries like Afghanistan, like Iran and Pakistan, maybe. I'm not sure in India. When they learn English, the first things that they learn is something about greetings. For example, when they go to an academy, the first thing that they teach is that when you encounter somebody, you should say, hello, how are you? And you should respond to them in a way that I'm fine, Fine, thank you. And that's why sometimes you may encounter some of the people that they come in this group and they will ask you, hello, how are you? I know it is not a natural way of learning English, but they teach English that way. And earlier I noticed something like that, and I just wanted to say.
Oh yeah, I mean, greetings are, people learn that not just in Afghanistan. People learn greetings when they learn any foreign language. Greetings are important. Good to learn greetings. Also good to get beyond the greetings. Greetings are just the very, 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 very beginning.
This is Munmi.
Imagine,
Oh.
imagine if you never move past the greetings. Go ahead, Mumi.
Thank you. This is Munmi from India. Siamak, you said about as a foreign country when we are learning foreign language, English as a second language. So we start with hi, how are you? Like we greet people each other. So that's the way here also in the group. Often people have a habit of start their conversation with a greeting, isn't it? Yes.
Yes, they have the habit, but they usually say, how are you? Or they usually say, when you ask you, that person, how are you? They usually say, I am fine. They especially use the term fine a lot.
I am fine.
But yeah, as I know, native speakers do not use the word fine, or they do not, they do not greet that way.
Okay.
They use different terms. That's
Okay, so we have a typical phrase to use as a reply to how are you? Yeah, that is to the group. Yeah, here also in India, yeah, whenever we people, I mean, greeting is very important. Whenever we meet, either good morning or evening or whatever, or hi, hello, how are you? And yes, I'm fine. Or some other phrases also we use, and also very important to get it reply back. I mean, not only, I mean, this is like, we find it impolite. If we are wishing someone and the other person is just like blank, we're not getting any reply. So that's really, I mean, impolite behavior for us. So that's how we, I mean, we believe that. Anyone else?
Hi, everyone. It's Oscar speaking. Well, I'm gonna go reflect Mumi before I say something. Mumi, I heard you said that people greet in a different ways, which is not always the native speaker use. Is that right? So, Mumi, I'm checking with you. Is that right?
I didn't say about native speaker, how the native speaker says. I just said about the foreign countries and about India.
Yeah, it seemed like I heard you say that, people who are learning English, we have an habit to greet people in very different way, which is not the always native speaker use. Yeah, I hear you said. I don't know if I get you wrong or something now, but seem like I hear you mention native speaker. They do not always, reply to someone when if you say, hey, how are you? They say fine. They do not like using that, or they much more use, this kind of expression to respond, how are you? I don't know if I hear well or not.
Yes. This native speaker part added by Siamak. Rest is fine.
So did I understand now? Mumi, I'm checking with you again.
Yes, you can go. Yeah, fine.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I want to go a little bit behind on this, conversations, or it depends on where you have taught English. Well, native speakers, some of them use that, like using fine, because fine is formal, expression that we can use to respond when someone says, "Hey, how are you?" You can just say, "I'm fine," or "Well." There are thousands and thousands of ways that we can go and respond, "How are you?" So as for me, really, I don't much really use fine. I have a very different way, to change my speech. Yeah, I do that when someone, "Hey, how are you?" Sometimes I say, yeah, not bad at all. Sometimes I say, yeah, so far so good, and so on. That's really great to greet someone. It's really important in any language, not only in English, but as well in another language. With someone that really makes sense. Because by greeting someone, you might get to know each other, and you might have a little bit, accustomed each other, and also have a little bit connection with that person you used to greet anytime you see. It's really crucial greeting somebody. Yeah. Back to the group. Yeah. Anybody else? If so, I would like to change the topic.
No, Oscar, I'd like you to just consider maybe waiting a little bit more with your anyone else.
Yeah.
Because there are about 30, Oscar, I'm going to mute you. Your sound quality is poor. And there are about 20 people who have not spoken. Let's give a little bit of space for people who have not spoken. You spoke, you came in, you joined, you said anyone else. Great. Now, don't rush. There's no rush to speak if somebody has not responded immediately. If you give it a little bit more time, maybe somebody who has not spoken will come in.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Right. As you said, sir. As Sharma said, we must greet when we meet someone first time. So we ask about our health, and the situation. Then we start our other conversation. So it's, a culture or a part of life when we ask, "Hi, how are you?" Or we greet Assalamu alaikum, someone in other languages.
Yes.
That's the right way.
Yes. Yes, greetings are very important.
If you will not greet someone, it's like that you enter the home without knocking the door.
Mm-hmm.
Right or not, sir?
You want to know from me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, greetings are very important.
Important. And when we greet each other, it's feel us, happiness that he asked about my health, about my situation.
Who would you like to greet here, Khan?
I have greeted all of you, because I meet first time you all. That's why. Then someone started that when we learn English early, so we start, "Hi, how are you?" No, if you have learned English, you must say Assalamu alaikum. You must say after that, "How are you?" It's a part of life. It's not like that you just start your conversation not with "How are you," but you start your with the topic you start. It's not good. In my opinion, it's not good.
And you're doing what you think is good, and you're greeting everyone here. Hi, how are you? Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, yes.
You're greeting everyone here.
Yeah. Because greeting have no, no one even buy with greetings. Greetings are free.
Greetings are free.
Yes. It's not like they are costly to buy the greetings, So we must greet everyone with happiness. If someone is sad, you greet them well. Inshallah, he will smile. His internal sadness will be disappear slowly.
Welcome. You said you're here for the first time.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you. You're most welcome.
Brave English student traveler.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I think you are brave. You come to a new group, 25 people, speak
Yes.
to a group of strangers. Takes courage.
Yes.
You don't know who is here. You don't know. I don't know. Maybe you know me from videos, so maybe you know me, or maybe you don't.
Yeah, I just know you from WhatsApp, sir. I entered you on WhatsApp. So I was chatting with you just so you sent me a link that to join my Zoom classes. So then today I tried to join the classes.
Great. So we do. That's what we do here. We meet and talk like this.
Okay, sir. Thank you. But sir, can you add in your Zoom classes, some vocabularies in your daily classes, and after that conversion?
You want to learn vocabulary?
Yes, a little vocabularies with conversion. As you said that about news, so then we can make our English strong by these things.
Yeah, it is. It is very useful to learn vocabulary. I love learning vocabulary myself because I am always learning vocabulary. I also,
from today, sir, you will share with us your vocabularies.
I will. You. No, I won't. But I do hear that you want me to teach vocabulary.
Yeah.
The reason I won't share vocabulary is simply because it's not what I'm doing here with the conversation class. Vocabulary may come up. I don't have.
No, sir, not too much vocabularies. 1 or 2 vocabularies per day. So when you share one vocabulary, so we all will make a sentence at that vocabulary. Again, we can start our one classes after that.
You want to be a teacher here?
No, sir.
No.
I want to be your students.
I don't think so.
If I become a teacher, they all will laugh at me,
You're scared that people will laugh at you. You don't strike me as someone who is scared that people will laugh at you. Someone who has courage comes into the group and talks to a bunch of strangers. Not usually someone who is scared of people laughing. But okay, you're scared that people will laugh at you.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. Here comes Khan teaching us vocabulary. Ha ha ha.
I requested you, sir. I didn't say that I will teach vocabulary to all.
I know. You want me to teach vocabulary.
Yes.
Well, do you know
Sharma, I'm right or not?
Moonmi, I think he's calling you out, right? He said Sharma.
Yeah, I didn't get who's.
Khan is asking you for help. He said, Sharma, am I right?
Oh, what did he ask? I mean, I didn't hear because it is Sharma, so I didn't notice. Can you please repeat? Khan?
I just said that I'm right or not to learn vocabulary as well, learning English.
Yes, that is a part of learning. And I mean, I think, I mean, instead of saying daily teaching two vocabularies, why don't you learn whoever is speaking? I mean, there are so many vocabularies we find in their speech. So you just, we absorb them, we grasp them, we listen to them carefully
Yeah.
and learn from them what are the new words we have learned. That's how we learn vocabulary. Specifically not, I mean, today you learn these two words, tomorrow you learn these two words, not like that.
Yes. Right. Thanks, Sharma.
Arvind, if you raise your hand in
Hi.
this group, if you raise your hand, you'll actually be changing the culture, because we don't have a culture of hand raising here. It's a different way of interacting. So, do you want to have a group where we need to raise our hand before speaking, or do you want to just come in when you feel there's a space? I would
No,
suggest just come in without the hand.
Oh, that's great. I will actually. I'm not very much frequent these days, so I maybe might have forgotten the culture. Thank you so much for reminding me. No worries, that's good. It's very open forum. Thank you so much for that. All right, so I would also like to add here. I really appreciate the way Mundi Sharma said. She said that it's very wise way to learn vocabulary when someone is speaking, and from that phrases you pick up those words and try to frame your own sentences, or maybe you can assimilate them in your conversation, in your thoughts. That is a very pragmatic way to learn it. Reason is, every day if I learn, like in our school days, the way we have been taught in a very typical manner in India, that every day 5 words, and people have used to give us like math calculation that every day if you learn one word, it will be 365 words in a year. And had I done that for this last 14 years, I would have been the Oxford Dictionary itself. So it doesn't happen actually, because if you learn word to word, then what happens is, you won't know the context. Because first challenge to learn those words, mug it up, yeah, commit in the mind, vomit on the paper and write your exam, or maybe say something. So that doesn't work. So you need to know the context, and a person, if somebody is saying, he will always be saying in a particular context. So you are not only learning words, at the same time you are also being aware of the context. So that will be the 100% learning of vocabulary that way. When you listen to someone, just pick up from there and try to comprehend it and develop your comprehension skills as well that way and use it. That's really good way I would like to add. Yeah, that's much. Yeah. Does it make sense, Khan Saab?
No, you are right. I just said that you will can't pick up at the same time many vocabularies, If we focus on get it first. If you
Yeah.
talk many vocabularies, I will
Mhm.
just pick 2 or 3 vocabularies from them. Other are after 2 minutes or 5 minutes, they will wash out from my brain. Am I right or
Oh,
not?
that's very good thing of it, because if you learn everything at the same time, it will include, it will have, you will have more and more knowledge. More knowledge brings more confusion. So it's
Yes,
very good part of it. You need to appreciate it in
yes,
a very positive way, my friend, that you take time to learn things, because by that time you learn so many things, several aspects of it, because you give time, right? So don't think about
right,
it that, okay, I want to learn. Rome has not been built in one day. It takes time, right? So slowly,
right.
slow and
Yeah,
steady wins the race. So every day you learn 2 or 3 things.
yeah,
That is good. That's quite good thing. Don't try to learn in one day.
yeah. Yes, right. So that's why I said we will talk one vocabulary. So we will all make a sentence on it. That vocabulary will never wash out from our mind.
Yes, true.
So that's why I asked for vocabulary. Otherwise, it's not. Dictionaries are full of vocabulary. So we can't pick from the dictionary because we forget it. If at the time we read, that's in our mind. After 5 minutes or 2 days, we forget what we read yesterday. So when
Khan,
we
Khan,
start, yes,
Khan,
yes, sir.
I wonder, may I interrupt you?
No, no, sir.
So this is
Yes, yes. Please interrupt.
well, red light, green light. No? Yes.
No, sir. I said you
No?
asked. I interrupt
Yes.
you. You can, sir.
Red,
You can, sir.
red light, green
No,
light.
all green. Sir, now all lights are green. You can say,
Imagine the trouble that you will have to go to a country where green means red and red means green. Might get into an accident. But that's what we have here. And often in language, in English, no means yes and yes means no. Isn't that even true in nonverbal communication? I'm not very familiar, but there's a way of shaking a head in India, I believe. Is it this or something which means the opposite for American verbal communication?
How? I mean, I didn't understand.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember right now. There is a culture. There's a culture where, right, doing this means yes in American nonverbal communication, but somewhere it means no. Maybe not India. Somewhere.
Not in India.
Okay. Somewhere doing this means no. Same thing in Japan. In Japan, this means go away. But in Japan, in America, in American nonverbal, this means go away. But in Japan, this means come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. So when I moved to Japan, old ladies would go to me. They would go like this. I'm like, why do you? What's the matter? They want me to go away. They were actually saying, come here. Come here. And so red light, green light. It's important to get your signals clear. When we use language, we're communicating with many complicated signals, but it starts with the most simple. And it's important to get our simple signals clear. Otherwise, we get into verbal car crashes. Right? Like Khan said, no, no, no. But he was meaning yes, yes, yes. Yeah, it happens. It happens. We're
Right.
just, yeah, we're just, it happens. We are not computers. Computers take in signals, process them in a certain way. Language, we don't, it doesn't work the same way. Anyway, I forgot the question, Khan.
Yeah, vocabulary.
We were talking
Yeah,
about
vocabulary. Vocabulary. Oh, yes. I was going to say, Khan, would you like to teach us a word? Is there any? Yeah. Would you like to, is there a word that you have learned that you might like to teach us?
Now, sir, I don't have in my mind. I said,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. You want me to teach the words. That's fine.
Yes, sir.
Please don't take this in a bad way, but I'm not going to teach a word. Shocking, I know. I'm saying no. Oscar, I'm going to mute you. Okay. I'm going to go now to the silent subgroup. We've been in the silent subgroup. I actually want to leave a few minutes early. Arif Islam is taking over for, he's teaching the next class. So we have 6 minutes, really. I'd like to pass over to Arif Islam in 6 minutes. These classes go by very quickly, don't they?
Yeah, true.
6 minutes for silent subgroup. And Arif, I'd like to know if I can pass over to you 5 minutes early.
Yeah, I am ready.
Great.
Hello, James.
Oscar, hold
I have
on.
replication.
Hold on, Oscar.
Okay. Okay.
6 minutes left, and I'd like to make space for people who have not yet spoken. There's many, maybe 20 more. So last 6 minutes are for people who have not spoken at all.
This is Ramesh from Nepal. I'd like to summarize Khan Kali. And Khan, you said vocabulary is very important for you, and you like to learn vocabularies, especially from the teacher James. And next point, you said the greetings are very important for everybody. Is it correct, Khan?
Yes, sir, you're right.
Thank you. And from my side, I think vocabulary is very important, but it's not necessary to learn vocabularies in sections or in parts, because we can learn words or any vocabularies while we're speaking, while we're listening to others, while we are summarizing other people's points. And I think it's not effective also to learn separately, actually, vocabulary. And we can enhance our language skills integratedly, like listening, and speaking and even reading and writing together. And while listening, we can improve our vocabulary. We can grasp words. I think I can grasp daily new words from the teacher James. Even sabotage is using this word for I think 2-3 days, and today also he used this word sabotage. And other words also I learned from other speakers while they speak or while they deliver their opinions, their points, and their experience here. That's why this is my point, and we are in the right platform to learn different kinds of vocabularies, even accents, and sometimes even possibilities too. And that's why now I think we are in the sea. That's why we don't have to lack of a jug of water, because we are already in the sea, and we don't have that type of problem here. And next thing I like to add here, like I think that's English proverb: when in Rome, do as the Romans do. And today I noticed we lost the track of our method of conversation because 3-4 speakers didn't summarize the previous speakers, and I missed that part because from 1 month I'm here in this meeting, and I've noticed these things. We always summarize the previous speaker, and then we join with them, and then we separate from them, and only we can give our opinions at the end. And again, we like to connect to other people. That's at the end, we use anyone else. And from my side, I like to say anyone else. Thank you.
Ramesh, I just want to bring one thing out of what you said, and then I'm going to go. You learned the word sabotage.
Yeah.
I've been using the word sabotage in the last few days, and so you have learned the word sabotage maybe recently. Can you tell us what is the meaning of sabotage? If you can't, I don't want to put you on the spot.
Okay, contextually, sabotage means to come in a group and destroy. Literal meaning is to destroy. To destroy,
Yeah.
to break something, to damage.
To damage, to
that
break
part,
something.
Yeah.
And often it's done with a kind of purpose to make it an obstacle, or it's done intentionally. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm resisting the urge to look up the actual definition, but for example, if two countries are at war, maybe they will send somebody like a secret agent in to blow up a bridge. That is sabotage, right? Or maybe if you work in a factory and you hate the people you work for, so you throw like something in the machine, and the machine breaks, and so the factory shuts down. That's sabotage. It's kind of like a secret attack.
Oh, attack, to destroy or to break something,
to break
and
something.
I think to distract also.
Yeah,
because we are going in one direction and someone comes there and they drag us to another direction forcefully.
Yeah. So Oscar is sabotaging us right now, actually.
Yeah.
Oscar is sabotaging us by putting the definition of sabotage into the chat. Ironic, isn't it? Ironic. And so instead of letting us work and talk about sabotage, Oscar is saying, don't listen to James. I have the definition of sabotage. It's over here, right? It's very funny, very ironic.
It's so ironical.
Yeah.
I was not meant to that. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you hear that? He didn't mean to sabotage us. Yeah, I think in this group, often we might not mean to, but it'll still have the same effect. It can still have the same effect of distracting and blocking us from doing something that we want to do. Anyway, great class, interesting class. Nice to meet you all, people who I know or people who I've met for the first time today. And I'm going to just introduce Arif. Arif, hold on. Arif Islam from Bangladesh, 25 years old. He got his bachelor's degree in economics in 2022. He works as a teacher and teaches science, Bangladesh language, and international and religious matters. He loves traveling, meeting new people, and learning about new cultures. And today is your first class in the group teaching English, isn't that right? You're
Yeah,
on mute.
definitely.
Yeah, there you go. Now,
Yeah,
Arif,
you can make me co-host, and it will be better for all.
actually, I would like to leave and I'd like to make you host.
No, you can make Siamak or Munmi host and make me just co-host. It will be enough.
Okay, Siamak, can I make you host?
Okay, no problem. I'll be the host because after that we have a second class from Australia, and I'll be there as well.
Fantastic, fantastic. So I've made you host. You can make Arif co-host. Don't make me co-host because I'm leaving. And enjoy your class. Thank you. Over to you, Arif.
Okay. Thank you, James, at first for your valuable introduction. Yeah, I am really honored to be here today. I am going to teach about IELTS speaking part for 1 hour. Let me say something about IELTS. IELTS is an abbreviation for International English Language Testing System. In simple terms, IELTS is an examination that assesses your English language skill in terms of spoken and written English. If you wish to study or work in a country where English is the primary language of communication, you need to assure your university admission officers and visa officers that you are proficient in the language. You are watching this video in English, which means you are quite comfortable with the language. Now, all you need to do is to familiar with the IELTS format. IELTS exams measures your skill in listening, reading, writing, and speaking. There are two types of IELTS, general IELTS and academic IELTS. Academic IELTS can be taken up by those who wish to study in abroad or professional registration, and IELTS general can be taken up by those who want to migrate in a country where English is the primary language, especially Canada, New Zealand, USA, UK also same accept. IELTS is British Cambridge English language assessment, as well as Australia. Anyone above the age of 16 years can take the IELTS test. As I am teaching here, as I am planning to teach here about IELTS only speaking part, that's the reason let me say something about IELTS speaking part. As I said before that IELTS have two things, general IELTS and academic IELTS. General and academic also same in speaking part. So IELTS speaking, I am going to screen share. to make you clear about IELTS format. Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
we have yours.
we do.
Okay. Here I text in my notepad IELTS 1 real exam format. Here, yeah, IELTS speaking part 1, part 2, part 3. IELTS speaking has 3 parts. Part 1, part 2, and part 3. Part 1, IELTS speaking actually it one-to-one interaction. I mean, there will be one examiner and one candidate. In part 1, there will be 10 to 13 number of questions. The examiner will ask you about introductory question. It lasts 4 to 5 minutes. And part 2, there will be examiner will give you a topic, wide range topic, and there will be some question. The examiner will give you 2 minutes to explain your idea. Before you have given 1 minute to prepare with note paper and pencil also. And after finish the part 2, examiner will start part 3. Part 3 will be last 4 to 5 minutes. There will be 5 to 6 number of question. Part 3 is the question is related to part 2. And part 3, there will be 4 to 5 minutes. In totally 11 to 14 minutes, examiner will check a student. So now I am going to start. At first, I am going to start part one by one. At part 1, there will be some 10 to 13 number of question about introductory question. Here I wrote down what I wrote down here, and I want to pick up just one person as an example who will be there, for example, to answer this question, 1 to 5 number question. Just raise your hand.
Munmi.
Okay, Munmi, I am going to ask you 1 to 5 question, and here I will give you some instruction that simply one person how they give replay, and IELTS candidate how they give replay. I will show just you as a student. I will ask you and you will replay. Then if you make mistake, I will recorrect you for make our lesson. Okay, what's your name?
My name is Munmi Sharma.
Okay, and first question will be that what's your name, and you can say my name is if you say my name is Munmi Sharma, that means your band score will be lower, because every person say that my name is Munmi Sharma, my name is XYZ, like this. You can say my names, it's you use silent word, my name's Munmi Sharma, or you can use you can use my name's Munmi Sharma. My name is not allowed in IELTS because it simple terms, that is on. Yeah, the second question, can I see your ID? When there will be one IELTS candidate, this second question will definitely asked, because IELTS candidate, they taken up with ID card or passport. That is on this question, they will definitely ask you. Can I see your ID, Munmi?
Yes, sure. This is my ID card.
Okay, again, you replay the simple way. You can use here advanced word, because IELTS, they will check you 4 things when speaking test is going on. They will check you 4 things. One is fluency. Fluency means your length of answer. Number 2, grammatical. Grammatical means tense and your sentence structure. Number 3, your pronunciation. Number 4, your it will be vocabulary. If you can use modern vocabulary, your score will be high. Here you replay that I asked you that can I see your ID, and you replay yes, sure, take it, or like this. But you should always thinking that you should give the replay different way from the other person. You can say that sure, here you go, or here you are. Have you got it?
Yes.
Okay, I want to ask you same question. Can I see your ID?
Yes, here you go.
Okay, I appreciate your answer. Okay, number 3. Where are you from, Unmi?
I belong to India.
Okay, you can say at first again. Okay, don't worry. Just
Yes,
I bring,
please.
bring up my
I'm here to
idea.
learn. I'm here to learn. Yeah.
Okay, at first you can say your country name, then your district, then your division, or like this way. Then you can say, to be more exact, you don't have to show your house number or road number. Just examiner will be from different countries. That's the reason if I reply in my way, I am from Bangladesh, Kurigram, Rangpur, to be more exact. Have you got it?
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
same
from.
question.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm from India, Assam, Kokrajhar.
To be more exact.
Is that right?
To be more exact, meaning to be more exact, meaning somewhere. You don't have to show your house number and your road number, just country name, then district, then division name, then to be more exact. It will be authentic answer. It will gonna help you to.
That means to be more exact, I'm going to mention it.
You can mention it in the last time, in the last part of sentence.
Okay, I am from India, Assam, Kokrajhar, to be exact.
To be more exact.
To be more exact.
Definitely, your
Thank you.
answer is very good. Okay, next question. Do you work or study?
I work.
No, if you okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I do work as a teacher.
Okay. I work as a teacher. You can reply like this way. Your answer is authentic. Yeah, number 4. Even though I would like to show one answer, you can reply that. Yeah, I am a teacher. I teach I teach English all the level of student. In this way, you can show your ability.
Okay.
Okay. And
I work as a teacher.
And I teach English.
I teach English to the
all level.
Okay. I teach English to the middle and high school students.
Okay, that authentic. Your answer is authentic. Okay, I appreciate your answer. Number 5. For number 5 is your last question.
What is the meaning of your name?
What is the meaning of your name?
My name Munmi means angel.
Okay, here again you give the simple reply. You can, if you give the simple reply, don't worry, your band score will be 4.5 or 5. It's more much lower. But if you desire to 6 and up to 6, that time you have to thinking different way. What usually men use, you can think in different from another person. You can say that my name stands for cure or beautiful or something. When you show your here, you show your vocabulary, your ability, everything here. Okay, can you?
My name stands for angel.
Okay, here the finish. Your test is finished, and now I would like to thank you for joining with me. I would like to call another person who will be there for 6 to 8 number of question.
Yes, I can.
Okay, Ria, at first let me know, where are you from?
I'm from India.
Wow, I am from Bangladesh, next to India. Okay.
Okay.
Your question, first number 6 here in part 1. Part 1 actually it's just simple replay, and just you can answer your question one sentence or 2 sentences, not more that. And your question is what do you do for work?
What do you mean about that? Do for work? I mean,
suppose I am a teacher and my work is, or my task is, to teach the student. Sometimes I counsel a meeting, and sometimes I teach all the teacher how to take their class. You can replay. If you study, then you can say 3 or 4 number of sentence about your study material. Okay, what do you do for work?
Actually, I work as a content writer, and I work for a multinational company. So I work I do content.
Okay, as you know that IELTS is English language testing system. It measures your all the skill. You again and again said, I work, 3 times, 4 times. You can paraphrase the word. You can use, I am giving you one example. For example, you can, instead of for example, you can use such as. Instead of that, you can use for instance. Here, if I say one thing 3 times, that time I will replay my answer in 3 different ways. That will be authentic for IELTS, because IELTS just 11 to 14 minutes the speaking part 1, part 2, part 3 is all. In this time, the examiner will judge your ability. That's the reason you have to more active on that time, and you have to use more vocabulary. You have to show your vocabulary range, grammatical fluency, and pronunciation also. Okay, number 7, which tax do you like? I mean, there is number of tax, income tax, or for working tax. Okay, Ria, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
For you, the next question is, which tax do you like?
I like income tax.
IELTS is not mean that I like income tax or I like so and so.
Actually, I can't understand the meaning of tax. I ask you which type of tax you were mentioned.
You replay the correct way. Your answer is correct, but you can show your sentence structure, or you can show your idea. You can spread your idea just 2 or 3 sentences, as because
about
this question,
tax.
Yeah, so I am giving you 2 example to make you clear that if someone asked me that in IELTS part, it simply asks, then I can give the reply simply like what you give the reply. But in IELTS, you have to more confidence and more conscious. That the reason, if anyone asks me in IELTS part that which tax do you like, that time my answer will be, I like income tax because our government can measure our country by this. Here I show my word, advanced word, and sentence structure also. I use, at first I said that I like income tax. Why I like income tax? I stand a reason. Because our government can measure our country by this. By this mean by income tax. And here I use one advanced word. Our government can measure. Measure is advanced word instead of develop. Have you understood?
Yes, yes.
Here measure mean our government can develop our country by this, mean by income tax.
Actually, you want to describe the tax elaborately.
Elaborate not like that, but to you just give the reply and one reason you should stand in this question. Okay. But some question maybe you don't have to reason the reason the idea. And the next question for you, which is your favorite food?
My favorite food, pasta, because I like to have pasta in every time whenever I will free. Okay, sister, here one thing noticeable that I am saying about IELTS. IELTS, you have they will not count your simple answer. Though you are trying, you are trying to replay in authentic way. I appreciate your idea, but I am helping. I want to help you how you should think in this type of question. Here the question is, what is your favorite food? You can reply like in this way that I like a number of food such as biryani, chicken, traditional food, or Indian cuisine. Among them, I like the Indian cuisine.
here you gave your favorite list. Then what is the most favorite? You bring up one idea in the next part. It will be more authentic. Are you agree with me?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Have you understood?
Yes, yes.
Can you replay the same question how I just described? What is your favorite food? Just try it.
Actually, what you have said as it is, I say, or I can say it in my way.
Okay, anyone here can replay the number of eight number question. What is your favorite food? Can anyone here? Hello, I am calling attention here, my student. Is there anyone want to replay the number of 8 question? What
Yes,
is
I
your
would like
favorite
to.
food?
I would like to say.
Okay,
Arvind.
go ahead.
Yeah, I like a number of cuisines, tandoori, continental, etc. However, Indian cuisines are my most favorite ones.
Okay, thank you for bringing your idea. Here you gave your favorite list. Then what is the most favorite? You show in the next sentence. This is called IELTS. Have you got it?
Yes.
Okay, okay. And about number 9, what food was your favorite as a child?
Most of food, my favorite in childhood. One of that is chocolate.
Okay, here you replay in the simple way. Every person who start to learn English, their replay is like this. That the reason, yeah, I appreciate the idea, but if you replay in this way, your band score will be 4 or like this, because it's just simple answer. You can paraphrase just some word and you can replay and you can stand logic that I am giving you.
Can I try?
Yeah, Munmi, you can continue.
I used to crave for eggs.
No. I would like to ask you the question, then you reply. What food was your favorite as a child?
As a child, I used to crave for eggs.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, here, as a child, we know very well. Nobody just like one food, like every food, or you here also you can give your.
I don't remember. I used to crave for eggs. That's true. I remember that.
Yeah. About IELTS part 1, these 13 number of question must be asked a student. That reason you have to just note down answer, and you have to 13 number of question. I will bring in my every lesson different idea, so don't worry. So you can say that, yeah, when I was child, I liked several food. Before the 10 number of answer, I said I like a number of food. Here I will not use the same vocabulary. I liked several food. Such as in number 10, I use such as. Here I will use different word. For instance, means for example. For instance, and now I would like to give the list: chocolate, ice cream, burfi, and so on. Among them, in number 10, I use among them. That is on. I am going to change my criteria. Here I will use in them. I liked chocolate most. Have you got it? Every answer you have to generate different. You have to show your different vocabulary, different idea, and different sentence structure. It will be gonna your level here. Okay. Number where is number 10, number 11 I have finished, and now I would like to ask about number 12. Munmi, are you ready for number 12?
Yes.
Okay. Do you like to take picture?
Yes, I am fond of taking picture.
Okay. Here I would like to help you how you can deserve your level higher, or how you can deserve your band score higher. Here the question is, do you like to take picture? If you give your answer in single sentence, you can give, but you have to sense the vocabulary. What is the vocabulary given in question? Here the question
Clicking?
there is
Okay.
There is the question, do you like to take picture? You can paraphrase that, instead of take, you can use love. Here you are showing that no, I am not taking the word from question. Have you got it? Okay, you can reply like this way, I love to take picture. If you want to answer your single, but you have to paraphrase the word. Paraphrase means you have to change the word and you have to bring out your own word instead of the question word.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
I love to. I love to
Okay.
click picture. Is fine. I love to click picture.
Okay, you can say like this way. It's authentic. Okay. Number 13.
Sorry, teacher, to interrupt you. Before you move to another question, I have a quick question. I don't know if that's okay to ask right now.
Okay, you can ask anything what you want.
Okay, so as far as I understood, so you know, 12 IELTS, so text is quite difficult, you know, and from the question number 1 and up to right now where you are. So okay, so as I heard you ask Mummy, you ask Mummy a question, what's your name or what is your name? Mummy say, my name is Mummy, and then you say that's not right way, or that's not very good question to answer. What is your name in TRIP or IELTS text, right? So what about if I say, my question is that, what about if I say, I am Mummy, or my name's Mummy? So which one is more?
Yeah. According to first question number 1, you can reply, I am Munmi Sharma. Please call me my first name Munmi. Have you got it, Oscar? It is the authentic answer. I am Munmi Sharma. Please call me my first name Munmi. You can say reply. It is the most authentic. Thank you, Oscar.
Okay.
Because I was not authentic when I first time said Munmi. Just I gave one answer. Now I add another one answer. Okay.
That's nice idea. Brilliant idea.
Okay, Oscar. And do you agree to replay the number 13 for part
Take
1?
your time. No problem. Take your time.
Okay. Okay. Who will be who would like to answer the number 13 question?
What about if I try? Let me go for it.
Okay. Oscar, what kind of photos do you like?
Well, so as now we are playing IELTS, track. So I like, the quality of a picture. So I mean, the picture that I like is a quality picture that I like. I don't know if that's right, because I have never faced the IELTS text.
It is your idea, and though your idea is very good, but in IELTS you have to maintain some rules and regulation, as the rules and regulation is concerned about IELTS all the part, and you are a student here. You can and I know you very well for since last 3 months, and you are very good. So I would like to show you one answer, that what kind of photos do you like? I like a number of photos such as selfie, family photo, group photo, or album. Among them, I like selfie most because I can take my posture how I want. Have you got it? Here, in first part, I show many items about photos. In second part, I showed that I like selfie, and why selfie, and I stand a reason. The reason is I can take my posture. When I take selfie, I can take my posture in the exact way, because I can see myself how my face is. Have you got it, Oscar?
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay.
So
that is the end of part 1. I would like to move the part 2. Before I start the part 2, I would like to call attention every student here. Is any student can ask anything about, is there any question for a student side about part 1, or we will move to part 2?
Yes, the last question I would like to. I interpreted this question in a different way, I think.
Okay.
What kind of photos do you like? So, in my perception, I took it in a way that I will answer it so that you can get my perspective. I'm mostly into. I like several kind of photography, like nature photography, and photos of nature. I can change the word photography and say photos only. So I love to click nature photos, food photos, and fashion photography, etc. However, nature photo is my favorite one. Like I am very
Okay,
much into
that's-
nature photography.
Your answer is acceptable in IELTS because you maintain all the rules and regulation. Yeah, I appreciate your idea. Thank you for this bring this kind of answer. Okay, Albin Soudhuri. Okay, can I move the part 2?
But before that, teacher, before you move to another part, I have one question here.
Okay. Go
So
ahead.
all this kind of question, is you have to answer them 3 or 4 minutes, right?
Can you again, please?
Yes,
Because
you have.
I was loose from connection. Okay, can you?
Okay, yeah, sure. I said all of these questions, so you have to answer in 3 or a limit. I mean, the limit is minutes, right? Limited time.
Yeah,
For example, 5 minutes, you have to answer this question because this question is a little bit, tricky. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to answer in short time. And you cannot also bring in your own idea to this question.
Okay, Oscar,
Just you have to follow.
I got your point. I would like to make clear you. In IELTS speaking part, the speaking portion, there is 3 parts, part 1, part 2, and part 3. Here for part 1, examiner will ask you the part 1 list for 4 to 5 minutes, and examiner will ask you contemporary question. I mean, when you before you're finished one answer, examiner will can ask you the next question. In the real IELTS test, there will be no screen share, there will be no question to show before you. Just the examiner will before you and one-to-one interact. Just examiner will ask you, and examiner will notice your movement before your answer or your reply. Examiner understand very well. They will ask you next question and again next question. In this way, just they will take 4 to 5 minutes for part 1. Have you understood, Oscar?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
I did.
Okay. Now I would like to move the part 2. For part 2, examiner will give you a topic, and you have given 2 minutes to describe about this topic, and there will be 4 to 5, there will be 2, 3, or 4 number of questions you have to solve by discussing, by explaining your idea about this topic. And before you start, examiner will give you 1 minute to prepare your answer with some note paper and pencil. Also, examiner will give you, and you can take note just for 1 minute. After 1 minute, after 1 minute, examiner will stop you, and they will say you begin to answer, and you can begin the answer. You can start your answer. After 2 minutes, examiner will stop you, and they will deserve your skill, and hold the IELTS speaking part. It will be recording. It will be recording, so that if you are not satisfied your band score, you can complain, and they will be recheck your answer, and they will mark again, as it is worldwide mission. Okay. Now I am going to move part 2. Part 2, here is topic. The topic is, if you get a lot of money, what will you do? What might you buy? Why do you choose this? With whom will you share? You have to describe your idea just for 2 minutes. Before start 2 minutes, I am going to give all the students for 1 minute to prepare about this topic, as real test, IELTS test, examiner will give you 1 minute to prepare the answer. That's because I wanna give all the student here for 1 minute to just to make prepare yourself. Then just describe about 2 minutes, and I will, if you made mistake, I will correct you. Okay, your 1 minute preparation time is start now.
You're a big liar.
Okay, your 1 minute preparation time is up now. Now I am going to move in part 2. Who will be answer at first? Who want to give the replay for part 2? Just 2 minutes have to describe about this topic. Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
So, hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So is it? I mean, IELTS section.
Yeah,
Speaking part. Speaking part.
Speaking part. Would you like to? The answer part 2?
Answer the question.
Answer part 2. Part 2, the examiner will give you a broad range topic, and you have to describe 2 minutes just about this topic. Here, the examiner will check your grammatical range, vocabulary, and fluency and pronunciation also. Would you like to give the replay or explain your idea about this topic? Shumi?
Yeah, I mean, about this fourth section, just like we should talk. I mean, speak like a topic.
Yeah. In IELTS speaking part 2, you have to speak. You have to explain your idea just for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, examiner will stop you, and the whole process will be recording purpose. Would you like to now replay the? Would you like to describe about this topic? Shumi?
Yeah.
Okay, now your your time is start now. Yeah, just go ahead. If you made mistake,
so,
don't know.
Okay, I can try. Actually, I didn't do it before, but I can try actually.
Okay, just try it.
So yeah, so if I got a lot of money, so in that time, I would like to buy a car. So it is my actually dream, you can say. So yeah, and it would be like one car, just I said you. And this car, when I was just in 11 or 12 class, so it was one of my dream at that time actually. And I just saw it, one of my uncle just bought one time, and its color was deep violet. So I would like to buy this car, and actually it was my dream.
I am going to stop here, though the 2 minute time isn't finished. I am going to stop here, and I would like to say something about your answer. Okay, your answer is right. Your explanation was good, but here you didn't use a single advanced vocabulary, and your grammar structure was just simple present tense or like this. Though you didn't make mistake any making any sentence, but
so
one thing,
we have to use, I mean, like
you
connectors
have to
and
use
also idioms.
advanced vocabulary. I will just describe now to show before all the student. But before, I would like to say something to you, that you have to show your grammatical range, advanced vocabulary, pronunciation also, and your length of the your speaking. I mean, you have to fluency on this 2 minutes to about give the reply about the topic. If you say that means you are confused in your answer and you are not doing good.
Like pause sound.
Okay. Yeah. Now I am going to replay how the exact way to replay in part 2. Part 2, examiner will give you 2 minutes. Before 2 minutes, examiner will give you 1 minute to prepare with some note paper and pencil also. You can take note for 1 minute. After finish 1 minute, examiner will stop you and they will start to you have to describe about this topic for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, examiner will again stop you. Then examiner will begin the part 3. Now, if I would like to show about how to describe about a topic wide range. Okay. Here the topic is.
Excuse me, Arif. Excuse me. May I try before you give the answer so that it will be helpful for me to learn as well? I mean, if I give the answer after your.
You can give the reply after me, because when I explain, you will got that. Yeah, you will got the how the show the answer. Okay. Yeah. Now my time is start. Okay, I am going to discuss about this. Okay. More or less, everyone has a strong desire, and most of us wish to have a lot of money. Though I am happy with whatever I have, still I would not miss the chance if I get a lot of money. And yeah, I have a lot of plan. I would definitely save something for future needs. Then I would like to mention one thing. I love traveling. I have already visited all the province in my country, but not the visit abroad. Now, if I get a lot of money, I would like to visit rest of the world. So what about world tour? Rest of it definitely goes for shopping. Some goes for sea to sightseeing and many serving place. And I would like to establish multinational company, and there I will get first priority in my country's people, so that they can lead their family very well. I can in this way, yeah, I will use my money. Although everything I have said, it all depends how much I get. If I more get, my more dream will be fulfilled. Just my 2 minutes is up, and I have described it just simply, but logically, so that you can understand. Okay. In this way, here, what my time is finished. Now I would like to say something about my answer. Here I use again more and more time advanced word, and I also solve this 4 question with my real desire, because the question is concerned about if you get a lot of money, or if I get a lot of money, what I will do, and what might I buy, and why I choose this, with whom will I share. Everything I have described in my answer. If you listen carefully, if you have listened carefully, you got my answer. Everything I have described in my talk in 2 minutes. And you can give your reply like this way. Okay, have you got it? Arbind. Okay, now your 2 minute time is start. Your time is start now. Don't worry if I stop you after 2 minutes. Okay, go ahead.
I'm very short here, no worries. Sorry. So yeah, who doesn't dream to get a lot of money? I'm not an exception. If I earn a lot of money, I would like to buy a private jet and several hotels across the globe. I would like to travel my dream destinations. I would also like to set up some manufacturing industries, and it will help people get employment and earn their bread and butter. I would like to share and utilize my money in a pragmatic way so that it will be used for the betterment of mankind at large. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, though your answer was authentic, but you have to fluence that, you have to go on just 2 minutes. After before you say that it's, the examiner will stop you, because when 2 minutes up is up, examiner will automatically stop you. Before
Okay.
the stop the examiner, you should not say that is, that's it. If you say that's it, that time examiner will think that will be thinking that you have no such a good so much idea to generate. You haven't ability like that. There here your all the grammatical structure and fluency, sorry, not fluency, grammatical structure, vocabulary, fluency, all was good, but your fluency was not good, as you stopped before the examiner stopped you. That the reason I can say that your fluency was not good here. Have you got it?
I was brief. Fluency, if it means that fluency, if you say fluency as a pace, then it was good. But if you say fluency, that is a very short answer. You have lack of ideas. You would have more
In part
elaborate,
two,
right? Yeah.
in part 2, according to part 2, you should not stop. The examiner
Okay.
will stop you when the finish the part 2. If you stop before the stop examiner, that means you have you haven't
Lack
enough
of ideas.
ability to describe this topic.
Okay.
Have you got it?
Okay.
Overall,
I would have done that.
overall,
Thank you.
yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Overall, it was very
Thank
good.
you.
Now,
I want to
Oscar.
also to say, I want also to, you know, to point out something, you know, what I understand as far as they're concerned, that, you know, as while you are talking, so you should not stop yourself. You should carry on until the examiner and stop
Definitely.
you. So in
Yeah,
that
Oscar,
way,
you
in
got
that
rightly.
way, she might think you have a lot of idea, you know, and that's nice. That's nice. You should not stop at all. Just you keep going until the examiner shout you up. Say, hey, stop! The time is over. You stop.
Okay.
That's really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
I had
for
a lot of things to
understanding.
say. Yeah. I had a lot of things
Okay.
to say, but yes, I understand now. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oscar, thank you for understanding, and Alvin also. Will I move the part 3, or anyone is there would like to answer the part 2? I mean, about topic. Is there anyone who would like to describe about topic? Otherwise, I will move to part 3.
Let it go. There is no question, I think.
Okay. Okay, after finish the part 2, examiner will ask, start like this way. Okay, here is the end of the part 2. Now I would like to begin the part 3. For part 3, examiner will ask you 5 to 6 number of question, and this part 3 is based on part 2. I mean, if the topic is part 2, if you get a lot of money, here in part 3 will be some question for money related, and in part 3 the examiner part 3 will be laced 4 to 5 minutes, and there will be 5 to 6 number of question based related to part 2. And here is I have, as I have screen share, you can, all of you can see now very well. So yeah, part 3, first question is that what do you think money can bring all the time happiness? Who will be the answer for the, in part 3, every question you have to describe something. I mean, every question you have to elaborate just 30 second or 40 second. Have you got it?
Yeah, let me try.
Yeah, part 1, I would like to more clear. Part 1 is just simple question, simple answer. You can give the reply one single sentence. But part 3, you have to bring your idea just describing by 30 second or 40 second. And first question for Oscar is, what do you think money can bring all the time happiness?
Oh, wow. So well, according to my own understanding, you know, because this part 3 is related to the part 2. So the part 2 say, if you have a lot of money, what will you do? So I think money can bring a lot of things in your life. To be more specific, money can bring you happiness in your life and to have a better life.
Okay, Oscar. Okay, yeah, you don't have to describe your idea like part 2. Just here you can say just 30 second or 40 second is a big question. But one thing, you you replayed that here is the topic is in part 2 about money related. I would say something about this. You don't have to replay what is the part 2 and part 1. Just you think, you have to think what is the question given given you the examiner, and just you will be on the question, not you move on another section or another thing. Just in simple way, I mean, just follow the rules and regulation and answer and elaborate your idea. Have you got it?
Okay, wow.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, frankly, money can bring, more good things in time. Example, money can bring you, happiness in your life. You have a better life, and they'll say you can be really good. I mean, flexible in your life, because without having money in this time, you will be unhappy. Maybe you will be a little bit frustrated because you don't have money. But money can bring happiness, first up. And the second thing, it can make you more comfortable with your life without any distraction in your life.
Okay, Oscar, your answer is authentic, but I would like to show one answer so that you can I can make you more clear. You can reply like this way. I don't think so. Yeah, we need money for fill up our dream, but money cannot bring all the time enjoyment. And there are so many people in the world, they have enough money, but don't feel comfortable. Here I show vocabulary range. Instead of happiness, I used enjoyment, I use comfortable, I use like this different vocabulary, and I use there, I raise one exact logic and what happening to this world. I bring this idea and I show it before the examiner. It will be more authentic, though your answer was authentic. Yeah, you can bring in this way. Okay. Is there anyone would like to answer number in part 3, number 2 number question? The question is, do you think parents should give pocket money to the 2 kids? Who will be the answer?
I try Islam.
Okay, Siamak.
Okay,
Go ahead. Okay, I would like to again ask the question. Your question is, do you think parents should give pocket money to kids?
In my opinion, parents should not give pocket monies to kids, because we have a saying that instead of giving fish to somebody, we should learn them how to gain fish. So parents should teach their children how to get money and gain money instead of giving them money.
Okay, Sijamak. Okay, your answer is authentic. At first, you said your what you describe your comment that you are agree or disagree. If you disagree, after that you have to stand your reason. If you agree, then you have to stand your reason based on your agreement. And here you are disagree and you stand your reason in the about this disagreement. Okay, your answer is authentic. Okay, thank you for that. I am going to move next question. What problems does, sorry, here I got problem of my computer. Okay, just hang on a moment, sister. Just one 5 seconds. I got problem.
Islam, we have your computer screen, and right now.
No, my computer.
Okay.
Can I try?
Who is that? Okay, try.
I want to answer number 2 because I have different answers with Zoya. Can I?
Number 2. Who is number 2 or number 3?
Number 2, because I have different answer.
Okay. Do you think parents should give pocket money to kids?
Yes, in my opinion, parents can give pocket money by periods, because my parents give me pocket money since I was in primary. So at first, I can have my pocket money every day. And then when I was in secondary, my parents give me for 1 month. So I learned how to use money every day and how to arrange for 1 month.
Okay, your answer is exactly correct, and you maintain all the rules and regulation. At first, you answer the question, you are agree that parents should give pocket money to the children, and then you add your real life experience. which is countable in the IELTS speaking part, and your answer is more authentic than all the person. Yeah, I appreciate, right? Yeah, because here
Thank you,
at first
Arif.
you show, yeah, you agreed about this and question that parents should give pocket money. Then you bring out your real life experience. This is really good. And number 3, what problem does money cause in your society? Who will gonna answer this question? Okay, Khan, as you raise your hand, I see, and you are from,
excuse me, I want to add it, ma'am, something like with number 2.
Okay.
So that's why I just
Khan,
raised my hand, but I can also speak.
Okay, that means you want to answer number 2.
Yeah, I would like to add with something with ma'am.
Okay. Now I am going to ask you the same question. Question number 2. Do you think parents should give pocket money to kids?
I hopefully parents should give the pocket money to the children because of how they use it. Parents should know it about that. Like someone save money for giving the gift their parents, someone saving money in their future, someone saving money for their study. So how to use money, parents should every parents, I think so, should give the money to the children because of if you use money, you can earn money. I heard from some of established person side. You maybe heard about
Okay, thank you, Khan, for bringing out
so
your
if
idea.
you can use money, you can earn money.
Khan, I am going to stop you. Thank you for your. I can see here there isn't enough time for me. I think maybe after 2 minutes I have to move the next satisfaction and dissatisfaction learning. After that we have next teacher. He is attended there, and I have to overhand to him. That's the reason. Just I would like to ask last question. Last question. Yeah. Do you think it's easy for young people to save money? Who will be answer for the question? I think Siamak will be the best person for reply the question. Siamak?
Aslam, thank you very much for choosing me.
Okay.
But,
do you think it's easy to young people? It's easy for young people to save money?
in my opinion, it is not easy at all for youth to save money because of a couple of reasons that I have. Firstly, when the youth, they like all the things which are colorful and flashy, and that's why they may encounter lots of things and tempting things, and they will buy. And secondly, there are many other desires that they have, and they spend money rather than saving it.
Okay, thank you for bringing out this kind of valuable answer, and I am really happy today. It's my first class, though I feel very happy. It's my first class actually, and now I would like to move satisfaction and dissatisfaction move. And,
can I say something?
Okay.
Okay. First of all, I just want to say about your class. I want to say, it was something that you broke, the previous rules, and you brought something really important. The IELTS or the TOEFL is important, and I really want to appreciate that one. And your class is fantastic. All the people there, they take part, and that's a good thing about your class. I just have a question. I'm going to ask you. Sometimes I teach TOEFL too, but one thing is I feel that my students, for example, they're scared of TOEFL, and you may feel the same thing, that your students, they're scared of IELTS. So what do you think? What should we do to keep them in a class, and they should be interested rather than being scared of TOEFL or IELTS?
Yeah. As far as the topic is concerned about TOEFL and IELTS, at first we need to make ourselves more confidence. if we can use this strategy, that time student will get automatically confidence. And I think no work in the world is hard. It is hard. We make hard. That the reason, if any person try something, he will definitely successful. I think that. And depending on situation, you can do different thing. If here in my country, some students, they are not full confidence, then at first I show my strategy, that how I learn it and how long it take me to time, that how I manage this kind of thing. I show everything. Then they automatically they are very eager to learn about this, because I show my strategy and everything. I think this, and I would like to move another person for satisfaction or dissatisfaction learning.
So can I say my satisfaction
Okay,
about
Oscar,
your class?
go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, so thank you so very much for this informative, classes. It was really useful class. I really want to appreciate you. And again, this is my first time, to facing the actual travel. I have never seen it, but today I experienced something new, and I know how to play it next time. So
Okay.
above all, it was very bang back my hands. It was so something, interesting. I would like you to keep, coming up with kind of, your programs, which is really important to us to know how to play actual, because some of us might, try to apply the actual TOEFL ideas,
Yeah.
something like that. So I'm enjoying this kind of, programs, classes such this, it will help us,
Yeah.
when we're going to try to apply actual TOEFL, it will be very easy for us, because we had, maybe experienced something on that before
Okay.
facing it. Okay,
Okay.
so
Thank you, Oscar. Thank you, Oscar.
conclude. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Oscar. And yeah, I think my time is up now. And every day, my next lesson will be more update than this class, because I am working for every class, as it's the best platform. I thought when first day I joined in this platform, my level was beginner. Now I am very happy that I am teaching here in this group, and maybe there is many person, they know me very well, that my level was not good. Now I am taking class, so I am very happy. Now I think that my time is up. Now our next teacher is here. Maybe Siamak, you can introduce herself for start her
Thanks.
class. Or
Thanks
okay.
very much,
I would
Arif,
like
for
to
teaching here.
hand over to Siamak.
Okay.
Zoya. Okay.
Okay. Thanks very much,
Thank you.
Arif Islam, for teaching here. Thank you. Thank you. Our next teacher, we have a new teacher today, and I'm going to introduce her. Mukaddas Juya from Afghanistan. She started to learn English many years ago. She has started teaching English as a tutor for more than 2 years. She's so eager to teach English using different methods of teaching. Recently, she joined Mr. James Green's online language school, and right now she's chairing a mixed level speaking class. I welcome you, Mukaddas Juya, in this class. Thank you for teaching here. Over to you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Mr. Siomak, for the nice introduction. I hope everybody is doing well, and I welcome everyone for today's class. So as you guys know by now, I'm Qadajia from Afghanistan. Yes, I am eager to teach. So I believe that by teaching, by learning so many methods of teaching, we can actually improve our skills, improve our knowledge, or in the field of something. So I would like to start my class right now. The topic that I have chosen for today's discussion is about the environment. So I think it's great for us to start the session or the class with some quotes and some facts. Isn't it surprising that we are all destroying our beautiful planet and searching or seeking for life in other planets? Right now, I will share my screen, and there are some questions related to the topic that we are going to talk or discuss. So I'm going to share my screen right now.
We have your screen.
Okay. Before jumping to questions, I have some introduction about the environment. We all know that the good and bad quality of our life is dependent or is depending on the natural environment. Our need for food, our need for water, shelter, and other things depend on the environment around us. So right now, these days, we are unfortunately facing some environmental issues, some environmental problems. And in order to have a good environment, a healthy environment, there must be a balanced cycle or natural cycle that exists between the environment and the lives of human beings, the lives of plants and other animals. But unfortunately, there are many humans, or there are lots of human activities that's unfortunately damaging our environment. Some of these problems are pollution, some are overpopulation, some are waste disposal, and some are climate changes, as you can see, and some are global warming, and also the greenhouse effects. Recently, the uncontrolled use of automobiles has increased, and the effects, which in turns actually, it emits some poisonous and some harmful gases like the carbon monoxide. And also there are some electronic appliances like air conditioners and some refrigerators that they contaminate our environment. So I believe that by learning and by knowing much more about our environment, we can find lots of solutions to save it, to save our environment and to save our planet. That was all for the introduction part. So here are some scientifically proven facts that I'm gonna share them with you because they might surprise you. The first one is about 10 million trees are cut down every year to make toilet paper. Yeah, this is the fact. So as we can see that lots of trees are cut down, and by cutting down lots of trees, there won't be fresh air or oxygen, and surviving on this planet would be so difficult. The next fact is paper from trees can be recycled. So guys, one way to save the environment is to recycle, to reuse or to recycle things. So fortunately, we can say that papers from trees can be recycled, and instead of cutting down every trees every year, we can recycle papers from the trees and use them again. Number 3, there exists a garbage island. Wow, it shows that nowadays our earth is being polluted, so there are lots of garbages. Even there is somewhere by the name of garbage island. Number 4, fungi play a highly vital role in the environment. It might surprise you because it's actually my first time that I learned about this, that fungi play a highly role or play a very important role in our environment. Actually, it's scientifically proven that they do. Number 5, recycling one glass bottle saves enough energy to power a normal light bulb for about 4 hours. That's a lot. 4 hours of using a light bulb or to power a light bulb is a lot. So I think that is enough for the introduction. So let's get started with the question. Please raise your hand if you would like to answer any of these questions so we can talk or discuss them. Who would like to answer the first question? What is the environment? Is there anyone?
Should I say?
Yes, you can.
Okay. The environment is the place that we animals and all the things live and the things exist. That's the environment. Actually, in this environment, there are many vital elements, and without that elements, we cannot live. And in this environment, we have many ecosystems, and without these ecosystems, we're not able to survive. And all the things come together and makes the environment.
Yes, I actually got your point that you said everything around us, including the air, the rivers, even the lives of plants, or the issues that relates to lives of plants, they are related to our environment, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Siomak. Is there anybody else to give us their opinion?
Yes, I will try.
Okay,
I
go
think
ahead.
environment, okay, this is Oscar. Well, environment is something that's surrounding or influencing on particular item or interest. So like the natural world or ecosystem, all these kind of elements affect them with input or output. That's something we are just really, when it come together for ecosystem, it turn as environment.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Oscar.
Hello.
Hello. Would you like to introduce yourself?
This is Kao. Yeah, this is Kao from Syria.
Okay, nice to meet you, Kao.
I would like to share my opinion about what is the environment, in my opinion.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Hello, teacher. Hello, everyone. For my opinion, I think environment all of kind of something like people and all of around us. It's something air and mammal and you can say tree and all of kind, and this is it's called environment. Yeah.
Right. So you're saying that everything that lives in the environment, everything, including the animals, mammals, human beings, they're parts of the environment, or actually we can call them environment, right?
Yeah. I think environment, a big umbrella. This is all of kind of people and the human being and a mammal and something like a fruit and the air. All of it's called the environment.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks actually for your opinion about this question. It was great. So let's move on to our next question. Our next question says, how is the environment around you? Is it clean? So who is the one that like to answer this question? Ms. Bajurazad, are you there?
Hello everyone. I hope you are all doing well. And yes, I want to share my opinion about this question. Can you change the slide? Okay,
Yeah,
what
it is
does
changed now.
how is environment around you? Our environment it isn't clean because the people, the Afghanistan people, they are not pay attention on the environment. They drop anything in this on the streets, and that's why the our environment isn't clean. But somewhere is it, it's so clean and it's so beautiful in Afghanistan. And they shouldn't drop anything in on the streets because when we drop anything on the streets, our environment become dirty and our health is become bad, and we can't breathe good air. It's all pollution, and it's bad work to do like this, to drop anything in our environment.
Okay, so dear Musba, you said that in your country, in Afghanistan, people do not pay attention to cleanliness or to some things that they're related to environment. They do not care about it.
Yeah.
So is there any municipality in your city that they concerned or they're concerned about issue actually?
Yes, there is lots of workers to clean the streets, but our people do not pay attention. They drop anything and on the streets. They clean all days, but our people do not pay attention. Then our environment, it's not be clean, and but the municipality, it's work, it's do their work. They clean the streets, they clean the cities, but some peoples are do not know the what's the environment and in what way we should clean the environment. They drop anything they eat. When they eat anything, they drop in the street, or when they use anything, they drop on the streets, because they do not know what's the environment, what's the pollution, what is the trashing, and they don't know.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. As far as we both live in the same country, I agree with the points that you mentioned. If there is any municipality in our city, the big problem is the people, you know? They work and there are lots of workers that they do their jobs, but the people do not care, or they do not care about these issues at all. I think having a clean environment is up to the people. The people should be concerned about it.
Yes,
And,
yes.
Thank you for your response. It was true,
Welcome.
but yeah, thank you. So is there anyone else who would like to share his or her opinion with us?
Yeah.
Joya?
Yes, please introduce yourself.
This is Rania from Egypt. Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna give my opinion about this question. Actually, I'm talking about my surround environment and Egypt in my country in general. Yes, actually, Egypt divided into two spaces, into two kinds of cities, new cities and the ancient cities. The new cities are clean. They are far from the crowded of the cars, the smoking of the cars, and you can say crowded of the people crowding. I mean, yes, this is the new city, and the ancient Egypt are crowded and many cars, many buses, many people. Yes, this is in general. Factories. Yes. But about my city, I'm leaving. I'm living with my family with my husband on a new city because of his work. Actually, the new city which I'm living in divided into two spaces. First, the industrial part. You can find many factories far from the housing space, housing area. I mean, so see, and this is which characterized. I mean, my city. Why? Because I can see trees around me. Actually, it's clean. It's a clean environment. Workers do their work every day. I'm looking from my balcony on trees, clean streets. Yes, no crowding, no noisy pollution. I mean, yes.
Okay, thank you, Rania. So you're saying that the main reason for having some environmental problem or issues in our country is the pollution or some cars, some automobiles, right?
Yes, and some behaviors from the people. Sometimes some behaviors from the people. Some factories they throw the dirt of their factories. I don't know how I express actually in English about what the wastes. I mean, yeah, the wastes of the factories on the Nile. Some factories they do that. So the behavior of the people is responsible.
Yes, I agree with this point.
Yes. The main reason.
Yeah, this is the thing or the main reason for having a clean environment is that people should feel responsible, about their environment.
Yeah.
So let's go to another slide. Here's the question that says, what does environmentally friendly mean? Is there anyone who would like to answer this question?
Yeah, may I try? Give it a try.
Yes, go on, Kawa.
Thank you. This is Kao. I think what does environmentally friendly mean? I think it's when people have a good awareness about health and protect the environment around you. When we have a science and aware how to deal with the environment around you, when we protect and when we have awareness about how to protect our environment, and we have something like a responsible around you, and this is responsible for but it's between the people and government. We all of we want to, if we don't work together and try to save our environment, it's tough for it's we make when some all of the people waste the garbage and pollution and don't have a responsible to defend our environment, and the government to try to you can coordination between and spread the aware of how to protect your environment. This is how to where between and the responsibility between government and people. This is how we want to be environment friendly. This is my opinion about your topic. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That was correct. Yes, as you said, that environmentally friendly is someone that they feel responsible. They feel responsible about or their environments, or we can say another synonym for this, the green. Green, it means some people that they care about their environments, the cleanness of our environments, for plants and some trees. This can be the synonym for green as well. Thank you so much again.
Something like defend the greener.
Yes, you're right.
This is Oscar. Can I say something?
Of course.
So environmentally friendly, according to my mind, seem like when you're causing little harm to the environment, you know, I might use eco-friendly. You know, this is one of the synonyms that you can use for environmentally friendly. When you are just taking care of the environment, so you are protecting the environment in order for the environment to be very, a cannibal environment that you wish to have by yourself. So you want just to be self-responsible, not only for based on the government, because some people say that to have a good environment is depends on the government, when I'm not agree. So environment should not depend or up to the government. The environment is dependent on the society, because why I say that, people are, society are most more than government. Government cannot, control all of the environments. But if the society are in the way of controlling the environment, you will have very clean environment whatever everywhere you are.
Yes.
What I meant to that, once people should be try, to help, to lend them hand with the government, they can have good environment, because when you don't have, good environment, we cannot have good health in our lives, because there is no good health. There is no good healthy without having good environment. So to having good, useful water, and to have, better life in our life, we need to have a good environment, clean environment wherever you are. That's all I have from this, question. Thank you.
Thanks, Oscar. Yeah, as I mentioned in the first place, that actually the quality of our living, the quality of our life is dependent on the environment. We cannot escape this fact that if we do not have a clean environment, we will not survive. The surviving on this planet would be so difficult. Yes. So let's go to another question. Another question says, which type of energy is the most environmentally friendly? Is there anyone who would like to answer this question?
There's me, Amat. I think type of energy is the most environmentally friendly to us human being living on this earth is energy that comes from wind. There are two, wind and water. Yeah, so you can generate electricity from the wind and from the big fan on the land, on the this big grass land, and we generate electricity also through from the water. That's the most environment friendly energy that we can get instead of burning coal, where the gas, the carbon dioxide, that black gas go out from the factory, and then it like pollute everywhere, and people breathe in the carbon dioxide, and then they get they can't breathe fresh air. So so I think water and wind is the most environment friendly energy that we can use to generate electricity. They're friendly.
Right.
But I don't know if it has anything to do with the question.
Thank you so much. And there is also one type of energy that it's environmentally friendly as well, that it's the sun. We shouldn't forget that. Okay, we have some hands raised here. Armand Drake, are you there?
Yeah, Armand Drake, yeah, that's me.
Okay, would you like to share your opinion about this question with us?
I already shared my opinion with you. But you want
Okay.
me to do it again? I think, yeah, I
No,
think.
no. Sorry, I forgot your name. There is someone else by the name of Kong, right? Can you hear me, Kong?
Yes, I am here.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. According to Aman's opinion, that type of energy of environmentally friendly, it's like we use something come from nature, like we use the water like dam, we and then we use it for electricity. And about the wind, yeah, we have to use using what is it? What is it? I'm sorry. Yeah, we have to use any natural power to make electricity for human life. Maybe like that.
Thank you, dear Kong. So is there anyone else who can share his or her opinion with us?
Yeah, well, let me try again. This is Oscar. Turn this topic. I mean, must, you know, environmental friendly. Myself is, I mean, the sun. And sun, because of what I say that, because sun is most energy environment that we can survive with a good, breathe in our lives. And let's not forget, and also energy, energy solar. Energy solar also is considered one of, the uncannibal, very significant environment that we can live in our daily lives. Both energy are most important, to have important, environmentally friendly in our life nowadays. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing your opinion about this question. So let's go to another question. I think it is a general question. Maybe everyone has their own opinion about this question. It says that, is tourism beneficial to the environment? Who's next?
This is Khan. I would like to talk about the question. So, is tourism benefit to the environment? I hopefully yes. Environment. If you like visit anywhere like any tourism play sports. So like if there is winter, so it's gonna be okay. Or if there is rainy season, so it's gonna be boring for the tourism or rents for the tourism. So I think is crucial for the knowing the season or environment of the. We don't know exactly what will be happened in the future, but environmental is very necessary for to knowing tourism.
Thank you. So you specifically think that tourism is beneficial to the environment, right?
Yep, kinda.
Okay. So is there anyone else who would like to share his or her opinion?
Yeah.
Just Kawa, you want? Okay, you go ahead, Kawa, and then.
Thank you, my dear. For my opinion about tourism and beneficial to the environment or not, it's depend of the tourism, how they deal with your environment, how they have where to defend and to protect the environment. If the someone or people don't have responsible for that, it's not beneficial. But if they have a good knowledge and aware and care about tourism, it's good. It's not wrong. But when we don't deal in good way and kind way about how and how we deal, it's not good for and not beneficial for our environment. This is how I have a opinion, my opinion about that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So,
Oscar, the game. Well, I would say yes. Tourism can significantly contribute to environmental protection, like conservation and also the restoration of biological diversity. You know, they are really good. You know, they are significant because they are well trained about tourism and they know, you know, how the means of the environment. So they do. It's really significant. Yeah, especially on the biological diversity. They do. Would say that.
yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I agree with the points that Kawa shared, that the beneficiency or is the tourism beneficial to the environment or not, it actually kind of it's connected to the knowledge and to the understanding of tourists that they visit, for example, somewhere. So is there anyone else who would like to answer this one as well?
I would like to answer this question. This me, I do have the same answer as Kawa, where tourism will benefit the environment because, tourism. Let's say the government defend and protect the environment like forests, and by that. It can be used as a place for everyone to visit, and that's called tourism. So yeah, tourism. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, thank you. Another question says, what things damage our environment? I think this is one of the crucial questions that we actually should ask ourselves, that what are the things that we are doing today that damages our environment? So we have Güzel Jorazada. Güzel Jorazada, please answer this question if you're there.
Can I answer this? I think I know. For me, I think that damage our environment, especially environment on the sea, the life of the sea, where fish live, is that is a factory that excrete the waste from itself that goes to the sea, and it creates a water pollution. So yeah, many fish died because of that, and also because things that damage environment also is also like yeah, that's all. Anybody else?
Yes, I actually, myself, I saw something on the net that it said about 78% of the marine are dying because of the water pollution these days. It really shocked me, that we have some rare species of fishes and other marine, and actually they are dying. They are dying because of the factories that they are polluting the water, some waste that they go into the river and pollute the river, and these are causes that marines are dying or fishes are dying today. Güzel, do you have my voice right now? I think she's having some connection problem.
There are many hands up. You can ask them, Diana, for example, Juan, Paimana.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yes, sure.
ask. Go ahead. Please
Yes,
go
thank
ahead.
you. Yeah,
Mhm.
yes. Yes, thank you for giving me the chance. I'm Diana from Indonesia. I would like to share my opinion due to this question. What things damage our environment? I think, yes, in my opinion, there are many things that can damage our environment, especially about illegal logging. In my country, there are many things, there are many, issues that people cut off the forest without any rules, without follow the rules, and then it could be one things that make our environment uh, damage, I think. And another things, of course, yes, pollution. In my country also, I have seen that pollution is a kind of things that damage our environment. Yeah, because many people have their own cars or uh, uh, factory, something like that. So yeah, that's some of things that make our environment so so bad, I think. And also waste. Yeah, waste. Everyone produce waste. I don't know exactly how many waste that we produce, but of course, waste also one of the things that damage our environment. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much there. Yeah, you actually pointed some of the very important things that they damages their environment, like pollution, some waste, or other things that today they are causing global warming, emitting some harmful gases like carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide, that it is a really big threat to our environment. So if there isn't anyone, we can go to another
Yes,
slide.
just to reflect, I mean, what you have said, because you have to say everything. And well, let's not forget, cutting the tree. Cutting
Yeah.
tree and also is a part of, and damage our environment. As you mentioned before, there are thousands of trees are being cut in, 1 year. So it's also one of, big problems that are causing in the damaging our environment. And the pollution, you mentioned it already, and also, the garbage sometimes, because people, sometimes throw garbage in the water, that things can cause, to kill our fish in the water. Yeah.
Yes.
That's it.
Thank you so much. I would want to have someone else's.
Yes, can I add? Can I add?
Okay.
Yes.
Go
About the
ahead.
things that damage our environment, we can say the wars that happen around the world. They use sometimes some banned weapons. Yes, internationally. Yes. Can we say that?
Yes. Would you please repeat that?
Yeah, I mean the wars around the world in Syria, in Afghanistan, in Iraq, and in Ukraine. Yes, we can use sometimes the countries use the internationally banned weapons. That has some problems, radiology, pollution, gaseous, right? Toxic gaseous, yes. Yes, that's what I mean.
Thank you so much, Rania. So I think we have a couple of hands raised here. Please share your answer. Feel free.
This Amans, can I add something also, like environment in the city where if they built so many roads, and those roads always got holes for many years, and sometimes no, hold on, I think the building of some construction, and it makes the flood appear in the city because construction they they interrupt the sewer, and then the water got blocked from entering the inside hole of the sewer, so the flood were like trapped on the road, so it makes flood happen in the city. Does that count?
Okay.
Doesn't count? Oh yeah, I think it doesn't count. Doesn't. Never mind.
Siamak, please, would you help me for asking some people to answer the questions, because I cannot see which hands are raised here clearly.
Right now. Okay, right now, Kanjan Ali and Paimana Juya, I think, and a couple of others as well. I can see them here. We have Derek talked already, and Kang. Kang.
Paimana, go ahead. Go ahead. Paimana, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, please share your opinion about this question. What do you think?
Okay, so the dinosaurs were never saw that the asteroids are coming. What's our excuse?
Yeah. I think she's having some connection problem here.
I'm from Afghanistan. Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
So the pollution, whether it's air pollution, weather pollution, or noise pollution, these kind of things can damage our environment, and they are very bad to the environment because they can pollute the environment, and the deforestation or burning fools, ferries, these kind of things, or greenhouses, these things can damage our environment, and it can cause a lot of problems.
Okay, thank you so much, Paimana. You pointed. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry for teacher interrupting you several
No
times.
issues.
I'm very pretty standard to answering this question.
Okay,
so
go ahead.
According to me, it's my personal opinion about the question. Overpopulation damage environment. Why exactly? I would like to say. People nowadays, people having so many children, and their bear and grow, and they also make family, and they also bear so many family. So makes so many you can say rush people, and people need six basic. One of basic is accommodation, I mean shelter. So on that case, they need to cut down tree. Like whenever they see the forest, they need bamboos, and they need burning. I mean, making food. So, cutting down trees. Also, the one damages our environment. I just saw so many things. I don't know in others country, but in my country, building so many. Break builds maybe. Brick fields. Sorry, it's called brick fields, and so many construction that gives so many. It's called stream. Gray stream. So it makes our environment very growthy. So that's all about me. I think the main reason is overpopulation hampered or damage our environment.
Yeah, thank you, Khan, for the answering this question. So I think we should move on to our next slide. It says that which celebrities are involved with environmental issues? Do you know some? Yes, go ahead.
First of all, there's something that we should all know about celebrities. Nowadays, I say that I see that lots of people they are voting because there's a specific celebrity who is voting for that one. I'm saying that we should use our own rationality, not celebrities. But there are some celebrities. The celebrities actually they're trying for their fame, not I think they're trying everything in the field of politics, in the field of, for example, environment or other fields. They're trying just for their fame. But there are some of them. There are some of them that they are trying kind of, and they're saying that they are good for environment, although there are many criticism after them. Like Leonardo DiCaprio, for example, he is one example. But there are some others. They become celebrity through this environment issues, like Greta Thunberg. I think she became a celebrity through environment. But there is something else. I just want to say that we should have a common understanding of something. The people must know how what is coming right now, and we are the only enemy which is threatening all the world, like the terrorism, which is threatening all the world, and this global warming or pollution or other things which are related to environment right now is polluting the world. But one more thing about the celebrities, they can play a good role if they want to make the people aware of these dangerous things. But I think they are not doing that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Siamak. Here is another question that says, name some of the biggest environmental problems. We have other people as well. I really want to hear their opinion. For example, we have Munia, we have Uzma, Elena, Rahul. They are they're the people that's here, but I really want to hear what they think about this question.
Can I say?
Yes, Gazelle?
Okay, hello everyone. I hope you are doing well. And I'm Ghazal Jurazada from Afghanistan. And I wanna ask this question. Name some of the biggest environmental problems. Environmental issues are the harmful effects of human activities on the environment. The first thing is pollution. Pollution is the biggest environmental problem. And the third biggest problem is climate change. When the climate change, this is the biggest problem. You know, when the climate change from fall and winter, or from spring to winter, you can see the problem and you can look the problem. The fourth thing is energy, and energy is very biggest problem. And that's all about this question, Muqaddasjan.
Astria, you are muted.
Sorry, I didn't notice that. So, is there anyone else who can share his or her opinion?
Yeah, this is me, Ahmad. I think biggest environmental problem is Yeah, like Oscar already said in the chat box, ozone layer depletion, water pollution, air pollution, solid waste management, deforestation, overpopulation, solution to environmental issues. Yeah, that's all. Thank you, Oscar, for helping me out. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Here is another question that it's similar to our previous question, and I want someone else to answer this question. Maybe Elena. Elena, can you hear me? She is not here, I think. She is not muted nor unmute. Rahul? Munia? Mr. Siamak, can you tell me which hands
Okay.
are raised right now? I cannot
Right
see
now,
it. I don't know.
Kanjan Ali, Khan, Sir Khan, Raymond. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
The question says that what are the most important environmental issues in the world today? Pay attention that what is the most important environmental issue, I mean, that it's threatening us.
I haven't any clue, to be honest, but according to me, just cutting down trees is the most environmental issue, and people facing also oxygen problem. So yeah, there is so many reason we can say environmental issue created that is created by human.
And also we shouldn't forget that we are facing a threat nowadays, that it is the thing, global warming. Global warming is one of the most important environmental issue that we are facing and the world is facing today.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to add something there. I don't know if he's done or not.
You can.
Yeah, I'm done.
I don't know if. Okay, thank you very much. Sure. I'm gonna go mention 3 or 5. No, just let me go for 3. The most, dangerous environmental issue nowadays. First one concern, it's the global warming, and then water pollution. Last one, I'm gonna go air pollution. 3 are and dangerous. The environmental nowadays we are facing. Yeah, those are most dangerous we are facing nowadays in our lives. Yeah,
Okay.
we all have to lend our hand together that we can stop this kind of problems. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much. Here is the last question, that it is important that by knowing strategies, as I mentioned before, by knowing more about our environment, we can actually find solution to save it. And we should be familiar with some strategies that use them in our everyday life to be a part of the solution for saving the environment. What strategies are helping to improve the environment that we live in?
Is
Is
me,
there
Ahmad?
anyone?
Yeah, I think I know. A short answer: plant more trees back to the place that they already cut down the tree, and let the trees in the city, let them grow and stick to the wall of every building. Yeah, don't cut it down. I mean, don't shave it like you shave your beard. Yeah, just let it stick in the wall of every building. The trees, all don't let it, because it gives you oxygen. Adds oxygen. Yeah, I mean, and you let it grow, let the tree grow and be part of the building, and yeah, it gives off pure oxygen. Actually, although it looks ugly, right? But the benefits you get is you get free pure oxygen up from the tree that grows and that stick on every building that yeah, that's like that. That's all.
Okay, that the point that you really emphasize on is the planting trees. You believe that planting more trees can be a part of solution to save our environment, right?
Yes, yes, yes. And another one,
Yes.
let the tree grow and be part of the building. So
Yes.
yeah, it helps give off oxygen, pure oxygen.
Yes, and also there are also some of strategies that aside from planting trees that they can help us to improve our environment. For example, we can use reducing or reusing something, and also we can volunteer. Actually, when I say volunteer, I mean volunteering in cleaning up the environment or the area that we live in. The important thing is that we should educate ourselves. If we are educated, or if we educate ourselves, we will understand the true and the real value of the natural sources that we have. We will also know the true value of our environment that we live in. And another thing, that we can also conserve water. After some years, the world will face lack of water, and we should conserve water. And also we can do some strategies like shopping wisely. For example, when we go shopping, and instead of buying lots of plastic bags, we can use reusable bags or reusable shopping bags as well. And another thing that it is bad for our environment is automobiles, or the use of automobiles. And instead of that, we can ride bikes, or we can bike instead of driving, or this way we can be a part of solution to the environment. And also, if you want some other strategies, we shouldn't actually send chemicals to the area that we live, or to waterways. For example, we should find factories that they are polluting the rivers or the area and the habitat of some animals or other living beings. I think the time is up right now. We have 2 minutes left. So we should move on to the...
I think the time is out.
Yes. So I think we should move to satisfaction and dissatisfaction part.
This is Oscar again. I would like to give my satisfaction today, your live stream. It was really great, live stream, because we learn many things from the environment. So I want to give you a special thanks. Thank you very much for being here with us, or for hanging out with us today. So we hope to have you back some another day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dear. That's really nice of you. Is there anyone else?
This can satisfy today. Today, to be honest, I learned a lot of things with satisfaction, like about knowing very profoundly the environment, environmental things that I learned from my pupils. I'm really grateful for that. I have gotten a good teacher. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much. That's really nice of you. You actually gave me the feedback, and it was my first time that I presented a class online. So I think the time is finished now. Thank you all for joining with me today, for participating in my class.
Thank you, Joya.
Thank you for teaching here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joya. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
I think we do not have any other class. It's the final class for today. Thank you all.
Yes.
Mr.
Oh.
James.
Yeah.
Mr. James, are you here? Okay. I think I should.
Is there any session here anymore?
No. There's no other session. And I think Mr. James was here some minutes ago, and right now he's not here.
Simasa, I'm gonna shout Mr. James out. I'm gonna shouting out. Mr. James, are you around? I'm gonna shouting out.
Yeah, right now we have Mr. James. Thanks very much. Mr. James, it's over to you.
Thank you so much for your class, Mukadas. Really pleasure to have you in the group teaching. Thank you for hosting, Siamak, and
You're welcome.
managing the Zoom room while I was not here. And thanks everybody for coming to another series of classes today. Continue tomorrow and look forward to it. So bye everyone, enjoy your day, and look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, take care.
Bye,
Yeah,
everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. See you next.
See ya.